Good morning. These are the readings for this coming week. We're going to start with Aries all the way through to Pisces as usual. There are links in the description box below for Vita, Mind, Spa and Crystals on Cloud 9. Vita, Mind, Spa are the retreats that I run. The next one is in a couple of weeks' time in Garforth, and then we've got a few in Cheshire. I am planning more soon as well for over the summer. Looking at different venues, so not sure yet. Sheffield is definitely on the list, but I need to go take a look at the actual venues. I also offer all of these sessions in person as well. I say in person, via Zoom, one-to-one is what I mean. Past life regression, inner child healing, tarot, things like that. So if you are interested, do get in touch. And Crystals on Cloud 9 is run by my best friend Michelle. She can get absolutely anything at all. So if you are looking for something specific, do email her, send her a message through her website because she can get anything. I asked her to get me some crystal sausage dogs and she delivered, and now I am the proud owner of 2 jade sausage dogs that I absolutely love. The rose quartz bracelet holders as well that I use at the retreats, she got those for me. She can get anything. So Aries, let's see what we've got going on for you this week. Message for Aries, please. What message do Aries just saw temperance, so that's balance, but it's a specific kind of balance. It's the alchemy that's correct for you, no one else. Message for Aries, please. There's a bit of tension. I can feel like a bit of tension in my shoulders, Aries. Ace of Wands, okay. King of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, there's that balance. Page of Swords. So, Aries, this week you're being asked to go backwards with something a little bit. You might be a bit frustrated by it, but it's like, how do I describe it? I need to learn something, I need to be a beginner at something, I need to get some more information on something, and then boom, that I'm getting a feeling this is going to be for some of you, not all of you, but that tension that I felt in the shoulders, it's like a passion that gets released throughout the week. And that could be from starting a new hobby, meeting a new person, bringing a spark back to a relationship, that kind of thing. But this week, Aries, you are... let me have a look at this. It's being in balance with things that feel solid, stable and grounded. So like the home and finances. So again, using finances for things that make you feel good, but not going too far with it that you're, treating yourself constantly and then can't keep up with bills, things like that. There's that kind of vibe, that kind of energy. So it's just, I want another card for you, Aries. Let's have a look. Yeah. The Fool, Aries energy. I need to start afresh with something. I need a new beginning. And to do that, I'm going to have to learn something new. Back to the drawing board, gain some more information, get some more knowledge on something. And then it feels really lovely after that. Like I said, the passion, the stability, the balance. It feels lovely, but to get there, I've kind of got to go back a step and be a beginner at something. Aries, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Taurus now. Message for Taurus, please. Oh, cards flipped. Who's flipped? Where are you? Where have you gone? There you are. Okay, Taurus, 7 of Cups. So that's about... choices. I heard obstacles. I wouldn't usually use obstacles for that card, but I heard obstacles. Message for Taurus, please. 3 of Cups. Hanged One, Pisces energy. Page of Cups. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Okay. Excuse me. So you might have a lot of options and obstacles, Taurus, this week. You are being asked. It's a bit of a catch-22. Because you're being asked to speak to people. The things that you're keeping in that you're not saying, say it. If it's friends, family members, loved ones, the trusted counsel around you, say it. when you say it and you speak it and you have these conversations with people, boom, hand one energy, I start seeing it from a different angle, a different perspective, a different viewpoint. But still, it allows you then, Taurus, to get the right balance for you, the correct alchemy for you. Just as an example, I was talking with a friend the other day, and my friend was talking, he said, let me know what your thoughts are on this situation. And he was having an issue at work. So I just started speaking, not knowing anything about the situation. I was like, well, I see it from this side, but I see it from that side. And as I was speaking, he went, oh my God, you've just inspired me of how to resolve this situation. So it's that kind of thing. It might not be that you hear something from somebody else and go, okay, I need to do it that way. It might be that they inspire you to figure out the right balance and the right alchemy for you. So it is about talking to other people and getting the opinions and ideas of others, but it's not necessarily taking them. It will inspire you to come up with your own. So this week, Taurus, it's talk, talk, talk. Speak to people, talk to people, let them know what you're feeling, what's on your mind, what's on your heart. Get it cleared away and out in the open. That's sort of the feeling that I'm getting for your reading this week. Taurus, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment, I would really appreciate it. And Gemini, in a sec, I'm sip this water. Okay, Gemini. Message for Gemini, please. What message does Gemini need? Ten of Pentacles, nice. Queen of Cups, nice. King of Pentacles, look at this. Nine of Wands, Gemini, you're nearly there with something. You're so close with something. So, take it where it resonates, Gemini, because it could be, this could be you healing something within yourself, healing like an old childhood wound, an old pattern, something like that. But it could be a physical relationship as well, because we've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So it's coming together with like looking after yourself emotionally, but physically as well. Nine of Wands is all about, I'm nearly there. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm at the final hurdle. So you're not too far away. And again, Ten of Pentacles, that is an ending. Tens are, right, we've reached the end here. So whether it is meeting somebody where you are thinking, we really complement each other. You know, relationships are always going to be work, always. But we commit to learn together, to grow together, to heal together. It feels very, very lovely. And as I say, if it's not another person around you and in your energy, then it's you doing that. It's you healing yourself. It's you saying, well, do you know what? I don't need to wait for somebody else to provide healing or complete me or fulfill me. I can do this. And I think, you know, we need both those things. We need to be able to do those things for ourselves, but isn't it lovely when we meet someone that does that as well, and it's not settling for any less than that as well? Because if you can do it yourself, why allow somebody else into your energy that, you know, you are then looking after them as well? It's that equal reciprocity. Lovely reading for you, Gemini. If that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Cancer now. Oh, Cancer, how are we doing? Let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. Okay. So it could be like things all over this week. I usually go from, I'm getting a little bit of tension, pain in the neck. Okay. Message for Cancer, please. Ace of Wands, nice. Nine of Pentacles, nice. Queen of Cups. Ten of Wands. Okay, so if you're dealing with the Gemini or strong Gemini in your energy, maybe check that reading out, because there's a little bit of the Gemini vibe here. Ten of Wands is just, I'm done. Had enough of this, and I'm putting all of this down. It's no longer my burden to carry. It's no longer anything that I'm lugging around with me day in, day out. I'm putting this down and I'm done. So that's the underlying energy, the overall energy of your reading for the week. And then at the top, the stuff on the surface is, I'm looking after me. I know what my value is. I know what I bring to the table. Really just being in love with yourself this week, and how do I describe it? Very strong, self-assured feeling. I know what I bring to the table. I know my value. I know how to set boundaries. Ace of Wands is a lovely new beginning in passion, whether that's with yourself and realising, okay, I don't need other people's approval, or I don't, I don't need your validation, those kinds of things. And also, like, nurturing yourself, emotionally nurturing yourself. And sometimes, even if you've had the best parents in the world, sometimes things still happen in childhood where there's a little bit of us that feels unseen, unheard, things like that. And it's just nurturing that inner child yourself. It feels like a really, really, really lovely week, Cancer, for self-love. I love it. Cancer, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Leo now. Leo, how are we doing? Let's see what we've got going on for you. Oh, okay, that's the moon. So whatever's going on, could be some illusions around it, could be some delays. Message for Leo, please. Okay. Two of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Devil, Capricorn energy, Eight of Cups. Okay. Leo, what you are being asked to do and what you are doing this week are kind of two things, separate things. So what you are being asked to do is emotionally release and let go of something. But I feel like it's going round and round and round and round in my mind and in my head. So if you're unable to stop thinking about something and you are ruminating on something and spiraling on something, my recommendation would be sit with your emotions and your feelings. Why am I feeling this? What feeling is it bringing up? Where have I felt this before? Things like that. Ask yourself those questions. Rather than just going round and round in a thought spiral that's getting nowhere, ask yourself what emotions you're feeling and why. The other thing that I have for you is you do have the strength to overcome this, whatever this is, and I can see you looking to the future and waiting for something. It's like, I'm waiting for something to come in, I'm waiting for something to step in and save me maybe, but you are the one that has to do with this. You can't run away from your feelings, you can't ignore them, you can't numb them. So it is going to be I have to sit down with my feelings. So we've got the Devil as well. So where is codependency showing up, or possibly toxicity? What is it that you're not wanting to let go of, and for what reason? Maybe have a look at that. I am going to leave that there, Leo, because I don't want to go too far into it, and because it's going to be different for all of you. But they are the questions that I will be asking yourself this week if this reading is resonating for you. Leo, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Virgo now. Virgo, how are we doing? Let's see what we've got going on for you. Message for Virgo, please. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles. Oh, the Moon, Pisces energy. Six of Swords, I like it. Virgo, this week we are learning lessons and moving on. Six of Swords is exactly that. What can I learn and how can I move forward from it, rather than, letting this pattern keep showing up. There is a little bit of I need to be softer with myself, I need to be kinder. So balance it out, let me learn the lessons. What patterns am I repeating? But at the same time, being kind to yourself. So the wheel is turning in your favour this week. Luck is on your side, Virgo. There's something that's a really lovely healing energy. It might feel like this is what I've been waiting for moment. So if you are leading up to something, it's here. However, with the moon, you might be thinking, I thought this would feel different, or I thought when I got to this point in life, I'd be, we say, as soon as I've got my own house, I'll be happy. And then you get your own house and you're thinking, but I can't afford to decorate and the boiler's broken. How am I going to afford this now? And it's things like that where it's like, might not have been, I don't want to say there are pros and cons. I don't want to say it's not all you thought it was going to be cracked up to be, but just what illusions are you holding around life and what you deem to be your happily ever after? If you're telling yourself, I'll be happy when I get to this destination, or I just need to look like that to be happy, or I just need to whatever those things are, why not be happy now? It's that there's some, as I say, lessons in there, and balancing it out with being kinder to yourself. But the universe is on your side this week. It's going to bring in something very, very nice. But with it may come either a delay around something or an illusion around something. Virgo, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Libra now. Libra, how are we doing? Let's see what we've got going on for you. Message for Libra, please. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands. Okay, Libra. Where are we being defensive this week? And you might need to be. You might need to have your guard up. So it's not a dig. It's not me having a go. It's just, where are you being defensive this week? Wherever it shows up for you, I am feeling a sense of, how do I describe it? I feel like it feels like I'm alone with this, Libra. I feel like I'm thinking I'm all on my own with this problem. And if you are saying, you know, I am on my own with this, there isn't anybody around me that I can talk to your spirit guides, your angels, the universe, whatever you believe in and subscribe to, because they are listening. You've got the strength to manage this. It might feel like starting all over again with something, Libra. It might feel like going back to square one with something, and in particular, like a healing thing, something that you're needing to love and nurture yourself over. Could be going back to the start with either A, if it's a relationship and it's like, look, this is how we need to help each other feel stable and secure, or B, could be like a financial thing. You know, I need to go into another job where I'll be starting in lower, but I'll eventually work my way up and it will be better, But where are you being defensive and guarded this week, Libra, where if you just lowered it a bit, you might move on from this issue a bit quicker. Libra, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Scorpio now. Message for Scorpio, please. What message does Scorpio need? Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Scorpio, I like it. I am leading this week. That's what I heard. It's like I am leading. I'm leading by example. I feel like I'm learning. Could be learning a new skill. Could be adding another string to your bow. I feel like it feels like Wonder Woman this week. There's lots of learning going on. And it could even spark kind of a, how do I describe it? Like an epiphany of, this is an example, it doesn't have to be what it is, but okay, I know a bit about this, I know a bit about this and a bit about this. Let me put those things together and start a business, like something that could end up being quite niche. This week, Scorpio, for you, it feels abundant. I feel like I'm very quick, I'm very sharp. Have you seen the film Limitless? I might watch that today, actually. Limitless with Bradley Cooper. It feels like that. It feels like I'm stupidly fast and quick. Like I've got an answer for everything. I can learn everything very quickly and I can use it to my advantage. And I don't mean maliciously or manipulatively. It feels very, as I say, it's like I'm bringing something out to the world as well that could be quite niche that people need. That is a really lovely reading, Scorpio. Oh, I hope it resonates. If it does, please do give the video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, let's see what we've got going on. What message does Sagittarius need, please? Oh. Ace of Wands. Sagittarius, have you not had that for like the last 3 weeks? 3 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay, so I am feeling, Sagittarius, that I need to be around my friends. I need to take action on something. So you might just need to sort of step out of something and be around friends, have a really good chat, have a really good, you know, put the world to rights kind of get together with friends. I need to do what used to make me feel like this, Ace of Wands. I need to do what used to make me feel passionate and give me that spark and make me me. And it could even lead to making you some money as well, Sagittarius. I'm feeling like that's it. That's the vibe for your message this reading. This week it was short and sweet, Sagittarius, but if it resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And oh, Capricorn now. Capricorn, let's see what we've got going on for you. Message for Capricorn, please. Oh, okay. Right, well, who was out first? I'm going to go that way. Capricorn. 3 of Wands, nice. Temperance, Sagittarius, Page of Cups, the Moon, Pisces energy. So, Capricorn, this week, you might be in a very dreamy, ethereal energy. You could really be in your higher chakras, like from the heart upwards, third eye, crown, throat. Very, you know, talking to your angels, the universe, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in and subscribe to, manifesting, bringing in the right balance and alchemy for you. No one else, just you. You may be sort of, and this, you know, you're a Capricorn and you're earthy and grounded and you get stuff done. There's no messing around with a Capricorn. But this could be a week where you are being accused of being off with the fairies. Capricorn's just off with the fairies. Capricorn's not, you know, how do I describe it? If you are dreaming big about something, if you're thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and people are like, yeah, Capricorn's just don't this week because it's pipe dreams. I don't think it is, Capricorn. I don't think it is. There might be some delays. There might be some, you might not be able to get from where you are at the minute to where you want to be very, very quickly. It might, everything that, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Good things take time to build. And that's what this is. And it feels like you're very much in the dreamy planning stage of something. And it feels very, very lovely, Capricorn. I really like it. I do feel like I want to voice it to something, whether it is the universe, angels, past on loved ones, spirit guides, things like that. Use that energy, and when you are in those higher chakras this week, Capricorn, try and listen to the feedback that you are getting from the other side. I would keep a notepad and pen next to your bed, because it feels like your dreams are going to hold some messages as well in your meditations. So make sure you're making note and keeping this written down. Capricorn, if that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. And Aquarius now. Aquarius, how are we doing? What message does Aquarius need, please? Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Aquarius. This is, well, it's your season, isn't it? It's Aquarius season, so it's you know, about being around loved ones. The sun is in your sign as well, so it could feel very all about you, which, how do I describe it? With some of the other planetary alignments at the minute as well, Aquarius, and it being Aquarius season and the sun in your sign, this year is about getting what you want, and it is about setting boundaries and voicing what your wants and needs are and who you are. I just heard coming back home to yourself. So if you've been on a mission to be like, I liked that version of me, how do I get back there? I feel like you're kind of between two worlds for a little bit in terms of trying to get out of where you are and into where you want to be. And the advice is be around loved ones this week. Be around the people that make you feel good, that you charge one another's energies up. And, you know, it's not going to be like this all the time. Sometimes, you know, your friends are going to need support and sometimes you're going to need support. That's exactly what friendships are. That's the definition, helping each other, being there for one another. But it is about being around your loved ones, friends, family, romantic relationships, whatever. It's being around the people that love you for you and will help you get to where you are trying to get to. So yeah, it's a set boundaries week, Aquarius. If that resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment, I would really appreciate it. And Pisces now. What message does Pisces need, please? What message does Pisces need? Ten of Wands, Judgment, Sagittarius energy, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Okay, Pisces. Hang on. Let me look at this. So you might have had an emotional conversation recently and you need to take action on it. You need to move forward with it in some way or another. It feels like it needs, the feeling and the word that's coming to me is activating. So maybe you've had this conversation with yourself and it needs to be actually said to somebody else, something like that, because I feel like the conversation needs activating. Take that where it resonates. The other stuff is, I feel like I'm done with something this week, Pisces. I'm not carrying this burden anymore. I'm putting this down. I'm not going to be lugging it around with me all day, every day. This is something that I need to let go of and put down now. It's too heavy to carry. I've been carrying it for too long. I'm putting it down and I'm done. When you do that, it's like a sign out to the universe. And you might it might be saying things to people, as I said, that emotional conversation. It might be, right, okay, I need to have my voice heard now. I need to have my side heard, whatever this is, however it's resonating, Pisces. But it's also being, it can be, sometimes this card can be about the limelight, and I did hear called to the limelight. So it might be about, you know, making like social media videos, things like that. Take it where it resonates. But Two of Pentacles, I always see this card as not Alice in Wonderland, the Wizard of Oz. And I feel like I've got 1 foot in Kansas in black and white, and I've got 1 foot in Oz in beautiful Technicolor. And I'm like, how do I get from one to the other? And it's not always as simple as just pick the other foot up and move. Sometimes there's a gap, there's a journey between the two worlds. So let me get another card for you, Pisces. Page of Swords. So it's gaining a little bit more information. You might need to do a little bit of research on something like that. Again, it could be around, you know, the internet, putting things out there online. How do I do it? What are the boundaries around it? Things like that. Or, you know, how do I say what I need to say? This thing that I'm just putting down and letting go. How do I say what I need to say? How can it be said in a productive way, maybe? I want another card because I don't want to say productive. That's what we want. The Fool, Aries energy. So how can I say it where it's going to get to the new beginning, where it's not going to lead round in a circle and go round and round and round? How can what I need to say get us to where we need to go? So Pisces, that is your reading for this week. Cards all over. If it resonates, please do give the video a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. I will be back with some more messages for you all soon. So until then, take care.